State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So what?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That fights through one man. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early.
I'm playing Cal right now.
Put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This guy.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-place sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray.
Let's go.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
A quick throw out wide to Ford. Yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. We're scoreless after 1. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey.
How the fuck you
tackle
me through 2 niggas? That's in the crash.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well and right up the middle.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is boy. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really... And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A final shot before half from Murray. Dancing to his left. catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. That's swung out to Mostert. Touchdown, Cardinals! Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second and 2. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yeah, the all-pro safety Budda Baker in on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's brought down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the ground, McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Panthers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they come back to the pack a bit